name is Dr. Linda Della Torre, and I am the superintendent of the San Marino Unified School District. San Marino Unified School District is what I would call a boutique district. I consider our schools boutique because they not only offer smaller class sizes, personalized learning, student participation and leadership opportunities, but also focus on what our Board of Education terms the 4 A's. The 4 A's are academics, arts, athletics, and activities. We also offer premier career technical education pathways and world languages. Our school district's vision is in delivering a world-class education with recognized excellence in academics, arts, athletics, and activities. The district's mission is to deliver a highly supportive and safe environment, innovative opportunities for student learning, and to promote individual student excellence, inviting collaboration of discovery and challenging students to take responsibility as members of a global and diverse community. Our graduates will become astute thinkers, passionate, self-directed learners, collaborative, adaptable, professional producers of excellence, innovative technology users, community and global contributors, and individuals with strong moral character and integrity. Our school district has high expectations and challenging curriculum, outstanding, dedicated, and highly trained personnel. We have a proven track record of educational excellence and programs that support the social-emotional well-being of every child. We are exceptionally proud of the fact that San Marino Unified School District has programs that support every student, and we have a strong partnership with our parents and community. San Marino Unified School District offers some of the best programs available in the state of California. We have smaller than average class sizes, and our district provides a comprehensive approach to educating the whole child. Our community has a long-standing history of supporting our schools through volunteerism and generous donations. San Marino Unified School District is continuously seeking ways to improve and to ensure that we provide an outstanding experience for every single child. This district is forward-thinking, and our community makes a tremendous difference in the quality of education that we can afford to provide. We provide a nurturing and safe space for students to learn, explore, and become the absolute best they can be.
All right, I'd like to welcome onto the stage our youngest members of our San Marino Unified School District family.
Thank you. Thank you, President Ryan. Tonight, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome
Our inaugural Mandarin dual language immersion class to lead the Board of Education in the salute to the flag. This amazing group of students represents our proud very first Mandarin dual language immersion class taught by our amazing teachers, Ms. Christine Lin and Ms. Helen Yam. These students have worked hard learning kindergarten standards in both English and Mandarin. So without further ado, let's hear a little bit of what they have learned. At this time, I would like to introduce and welcome Elizabeth Tsai and Evan Young to lead us in the salute to the flag.
Elizabeth Tsai. 大家好，我叫蔡一峰。Good evening, everybody. My name is Evan Young. 大家好，我叫陈德伟。请起立，请立正，把右手放在胸前。预备开始。5个。We stand, raise the flag, Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. Please sit. Let's give them one more round of applause for doing such an amazing job. Well, I have to apologize to the audience. I went out of order because I saw these cute, darling students up on stage, and so I went right to it. I want to call the meeting to order, and I want to report of closed session. So the board took action in closed session tonight to reject the claim presented to the district under the government code for employee number 2695 regarding employment. The vote was unanimous. The vote was as followed. We'll begin with Mr. Chang. Mrs. Gill? Aye. Mrs. Chan?
Recuse myself.
Joanna Lamb? Aye. Mrs. Ryan? Aye. Student board member? Aye. All right. Now we begin our regular open session, and I'd like to call to order by taking roll call. Mrs. Lamb? Here. Mrs. Chan? Here. Mrs. Gill? Here. Mr. Ryan? Oh, Mr. Chang? I'm Mrs. Ryan.
Yeah.
Mrs. Ryan? Aye. Student board member, Ms. Cho? Here. Thank you. And thank you, Dr. Richter, for leading us and introducing us to our Mandarin Dual Language Immersion Program and our youngest students. Next, may I have an approval of the agenda? Second. Thank you, Mrs. Gill. Thank you, Mrs. Lamb. Okay. Roll call vote, Mrs. Lamb? Aye. Mrs. Chong? Aye. Mrs. Gill? Aye. Mr. Chang?
Aye.
Mrs. Ryan? Aye. And student board member? Aye. Thank you. The agenda has been approved. May I have an approval for minutes for January 23rd, 2024 board meeting minutes?
Move to approve the minutes.
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Chong. Thank you, Mr. Chang. Roll call, Mrs. Lamb?
Aye.
Mrs. Chong?
Aye.
Mrs. Gill?
Aye.
Mr. Chang?
Aye.
Mrs. Ryan, aye. And student board member, Ms. Cho? Aye. Thank you. The motion has passed for the approval of the minutes dated January 23rd, 2024. Public comment. The Board of Education has adopted board policy 9323B to ensure the public's right to be heard in any matters pertaining to the San Marino Unified School District. Persons who wish to provide public comment will have three options to submit public comments. First, you may submit through an online form. Second, request to speak during the meeting via Zoom, or request to speak during the meeting in person via the public comment card. Dr. Chu?
President Ryan, we are pausing for 1 minute to take requests to speak regarding matters that are not on the agenda or items in the consent or information sections. If you'd like to make a request to speak, please press the raise hand icon on Zoom or dial *9 if you are joining by phone, or submit a public comment card. 20 seconds remain. If you'd like to make a request to speak, please press the raise hand icon, dial *9, or submit a public comment card. Okay, President Ryan, we have no requests.
Thank you, Dr. Choi. Next, we have the consent section. May I have a motion to approve the consent section 9A through 9I?
I move to approve the consent section.
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Chung. Thank you, Mr. Chang. And with that, roll call vote. Mrs. Lam? Aye. Mrs. Chung?
Aye.
Mrs. Gill?
Aye, but it's section 8, but it's my agenda here,
It's 8 on yours?
just for notes. It's 8A through I.
Okay, not 9?
Right.
Okay.
Aye.
All right, so with those two motions, we stopped. Mrs. Gill said aye. Mr. Chang?
Aye.
Mrs. Ryan, aye. And student board member? Aye. Thank you so much. The motion has passed for the consent section, 8A to 8I. Okay. All right.
So, I want to open up tonight's State of our District with some opening comments. Good evening and welcome, everyone. As we gather here tonight for the 23-24 State of San Marino Unified School District Address, I am honored to be here before you as President of the San Marino Unified School District Board of Education. This evening is a testament to our collective dedication to the future of our community and our children. Our journey forward is guided by 4 pivotal goals, each of which underscores our unwavering commitment to excellence and progress. Goal 1 underscores our dedication to preparing our students to become high-quality global citizens through the integration of innovative curriculum enhancements, robust world language programs, and a heightened focus on environmental and global awareness. We are nurturing the future leaders of tomorrow. Together with the support of our amazing, remarkable community and education partners, we will continue to elevate our standards and achievements. Goal 2 underscores our steadfast commitment to providing a safe and nurturing environment for all within our district. We have implemented comprehensive measures to ensure the physical and mental well-being of our students and staff. Recognizing the critical importance of mental health, we stand united in our commitment to support the holistic well-being of every member of our community. Goal 3 speaks to our dedication to physical health and sustainability. Despite the challenges posed by limited funding, we have made significant strides in financial planning and resource allocation, positioning our district for long-term success. Our achievements in this realm are a testament to the unwavering support of our community, whose partnership is fundamental to our continued growth and prosperity. Finally, Goal 4 underscores our commitment to fostering a culture of service, value, and appreciation within the San Marino Unified School District. Through celebration, unity, and a shared sense of pride, we have cultivated a community characterized by mutual respect and support. In conclusion, our district stands poised at the threshold of a transformative journey, one defined by student empowerment, safety, fiscal responsibility, and cultural consciousness. Together, as a united community, we will rise to meet the challenges that lie ahead, and together, we will achieve unparalleled excellence in education. Thank you for your unwavering commitment, collaboration, and support. Here's to a year filled with promise, progress, and profound impact. I now yield the floor to our esteemed superintendent, Dr. Linda Delatorre, as we continue to chart our course toward a brighter tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, President Ryan, esteemed members of the Board of Education, Executive Committee, Student Board Member Choa, and our wonderful principals and assistant principals, community, and educational partners. Before we kick off our State of the District address this evening, I have some important introductions that I would like to make. Stephen, if you can go to the next slide. So first of all, we have 5 incredibly hardworking, very talented, and devoted elected officials that we call our Board of Education. You heard from our esteemed president, Mrs. Shelley Ryan. She is an absolute pillar of strength. She has really taken us through some very challenging times over the years, and we are forever indebted to her for her steadfast leadership. Next, we have our Vice President, C. Joseph Chang. I believe this is Mr. Chang's 22nd, is that correct, year as an elected board. 23 years. So Mr. Chang is our longest serving Board of Education member ever. That is really incredible, and he gives of his time, his expertise, his energy. He is making a difference in this school district every day, and we thank him for his service. Next, we have our wonderful board clerk, Francesca Gill. Francesca has children in our school system at both the middle and the high school. She is a very hardworking, bright, intelligent, and articulate individual who really cares deeply about education. And we thank her for her service. And next we have board member Chan. She also has children in our school district. She has twin boys who graduated from San Marino High School, a wonderfully talented daughter, Jody, at San Marino High School, and a wonderfully talented daughter at Carver Elementary School. And they keep her very, very busy. She's also very active on the PTA boards. She gives of her time and her energy selflessly to this school district and to this community, so we'd like to thank her for her service to the Board of Education. And last but not least, we have the wonderful, amazing Joanna Lamb. Joanna is new to the board, actually, both Joanna and Francesca. Joanna has her hands full with children under the age of, how old is your oldest? 7. Yes, and so she is a very busy mom. She is also a consummate professional and someone who knows a lot about education and really gives of herself and her time and her energy selflessly to this Board of Education. And we don't have her photo up here, but we also have our student board member, Ms. Choa, who is very dedicated to the Board of Education, and she really brings student voice to our board meetings and speaks on behalf of students district-wide, not just at the high school. And so we're very, very appreciative for her time, energy, and her talents. Thank you so much for giving of yourself. Okay, next slide, please. Next, I'd like to introduce to everyone my amazing, hardworking executive team. And I'd like to start with Dr. Lynna Richter. She is the Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services. She has been a pillar of strength from the time that she stepped foot in her office to today. She has really worked exceptionally hard, and she has brought with her a wealth of information and education over the years. She has over 30 years of experience in public education, and it shows. She really did help implement, not on your face. Yeah, not on your face. Yeah. In your actions, my dear. She has helped to implement our inaugural medical arts program and our our Mandarin dual language immersion program. If not for her leadership, I'm not sure that those two programs would be in play today. So I'm exceptionally grateful for her expertise. So thank you, Dr. Hood. And next we have, I'm going a little bit out of their seating order, but Dr. Stephen Choi. He is our Chief Technology Officer. And we learned during the pandemic how vital technology is to education. Due to his leadership, we were able to pivot to virtual learning almost overnight. Our teachers just were incredible, but without him at the helm, that would have not gone so well. And so we're very grateful for his leadership. He also helped us acquire a $450,000 grant this year for security cameras. So we are exceedingly grateful for his service on my executive team. Thank you, Dr. Troy. And next we have Dr. Michael Lin, who is our Chief Business Official. And Dr. Lin has a wealth of experience as well. As many of you know, he started here as an assistant principal here at Huntington Middle School, and then was promoted to the position of principal at Carver Elementary School. And then we decided to bring him to the district office because Dr. Lin has an extensive background in finance. Turns out he was on Wall Street, and so we thought this guy might be qualified to actually lead our district finances. And so he has been remarkable, highly competent, very dedicated, understands the instructional program and business services. What a great combination that is for this school district, and we are indebted to him for everything that he does. He works tirelessly for this district. Thank you, Dr. Lin. And last but not least, we have Dr. Jason Rose. He's our Director of Human Resources, and Dr. Rose has an educational background as well. He has been a teacher and a principal. He worked in human resources in another school district in the local area, and 2 years ago decided to come to San Marino, where we think he will retire because this is such an exceptional school district. And Dr. Rose is responsible for hiring the best and the brightest, also making sure that we can keep the best and the brightest. And he's going to be talking with you about employee retention. But Dr. Rose also works tirelessly, 10, 12 hours every single day to make sure that things are going smoothly in the district. So we thank him for his service and expertise. Thank you, Dr. Rose. A couple more people I just wanted to thank really quickly. We have Mr. Gil Cardenas in the back who handles maintenance and operations. And because of this storm that we have all had to endure the past few days, he has been busy with his team putting sandbags in strategic areas across all 4 campuses. We do have several leaks that we've had to work around, but his team has really made it manageable. So thank you, Mr. Cardenas, for your help and support. This school district would not be able to function properly without your expertise. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Munira Bengali. She is our Director of Food Services. She provided the snacks in the back for anybody who's interested, who's hungry and wants something to eat or drink. So thank you, Munira. And then I would like to thank Kwok and Ashlyn in the back. They're managing our technology this evening. We wouldn't be able to record this evening without them.
And then we have Mr. Ryan Ferran over there in the corner trying to be inconspicuous. He is our Public Information Officer Consultant. So he's not an employee of the district, but we do bring him in to memorialize this wonderful event for the community. So thank you, Mr. Ferran, for being here. We appreciate you. I would be remiss in not acknowledging our wonderful partners, the San Marino Teachers Association, and we have a remarkable relationship with the association, and I am very grateful for that every day. Mr. Kerr, are you here? Jose, there he is. Okay, Mr. Kerr, thank you for your leadership. And we do have a wonderful relationship with CSEA as well. And I think I see Mr. James Jacobs and Marguerite Lindsay. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do to support our employees each and every day. Okay, so if I did not acknowledge you, I probably can't see you because the light's flashing in my eyes, but know that we do care about you. Oh, there's Francesca Gill, our purchasing manager. Thank you for being here and for everything that you do. Oh, and I'm so sorry, I do see our PTA presidents sitting here in the middle aisles. Ladies, I know you're going to be introduced later, but I just want to acknowledge that you're amazing and incredible, and the work that you do does not go unnoticed. Thank you so much for being here this evening. So as you know, I am the proud superintendent of the San Marino Unified School District. Tonight is my distinct honor to represent our district's unwavering commitment to excellence. Guided by our core values and the ambitious goals of our Board of Education for this academic year, we have remained steadfast in our pursuit of providing excellent and exceptional education to all students. At the heart of our mission lies academic excellence. Our educators, fueled by passion and dedication, work tirelessly to provide students with rigorous, enriching learning experiences. As evidenced by our test scores, we continue to rank among the top performing school districts in Los Angeles County, ensuring that our students are well equipped for the challenges of higher education and beyond. Yet education extends far beyond the confines of textbooks and classrooms. It is about nurturing the holistic development of every child. This is why we take immense pride in our comprehensive arts program, which serves as a platform for creativity and self-expression. Through various artistic mediums, such as visual arts, music, dance, and theater, our students are encouraged to explore their passions and cultivate their talents. Additionally, we recognize the invaluable role that athletics plays in shaping well-rounded individuals. Our athletic programs not only promote physical fitness and teamwork, but also instill essential values such as discipline, resilience, and sportsmanship. Our commitment to providing diverse extracurricular activities and clubs ensures that students have opportunities for personal growth and enrichment beyond the traditional curriculum. From speech and debate to robotics, community service initiatives, and internship opportunities, our students are actively engaged in activities that foster leadership skills, empathy, and a sense of social responsibility. As we reflect on our achievements, we have a wonderful program planned for you tonight. Not only will you hear about the state of the district from our incredibly hardworking and brilliant district leaders, school site principals, Teacher of the Year, PTSA president, and our San Marino Schools Foundation president, and maybe the director, Catherine. You will witness student performances and testimonials that demonstrate the incredible program showcasing our students' many talents. I'd like to now introduce the video that you're about to see. This year, 4 of our amazing student athletes were featured on signing day at San Marino High School. These students are committed to attending Chicago, Cornell, Stanford, and Pitzer. We also have a junior who is a tennis player. She will attend Harvard next fall. We were able, through the help and assistance of the Media Arts Department at San Marino High School, to interview 3 of them, and this is what they had to say.
My name is Mikey Asayan, and I'm going to be going to the University of Chicago next year.
My name's Kiana, and I'm going to Pitzer College.
I'm Daniel Lee, and I am going to Stanford University for swimming.
I was thinking about management engineering or environmental analysis.
I'll be majoring in CS.
I'm planning on majoring in econ with a specialization in data science, but they give you leeway, so there's a chance I could change it.
Well, really, I kind of planned out my whole recruitment process. So starting from freshman year, I talked to my coaches, And they asked me, what schools do you want? Where do you want to go? And I told them, my top choice was Stanford University. And they're like, all right, we could get you there, but you're gonna have to do what we say. So then it was a 2-year process, and then recruiting started. They helped me through that too. So yeah, that's what I basically did.
I think it started, the end of my freshman year, honestly. I've been working with a college counselor and just kind of preparing myself with the classes I'm taking, the extracurriculars that I'm doing, and just focusing on sports so I could potentially go to a better school.
Well, I started brainstorming in the summer where I wanted to go, and then I narrowed down to which colleges I wanted and which colleges had the majors I also wanted. And then because I was doing recruiting, I mainly focused on one college. And yeah, so that worked out, and I only focused on one.
Obviously football played a huge part into that, but I think my essays and my grades were a huge factor in that. I've been able to maintain pretty solid grades throughout all of high school, and I think my essays were pretty exceptional, I'd say.
Well, I think I had pretty unique experiences and a pretty unique background, so I wrote about that. And then I think also my swimming portfolio really stood out amongst everyone.
What made me stand out among the other swimmers was that I was the fastest in my class for my best event, so that definitely helped. And also, not only that, but I could swim other events besides my best event, which is not very common for most people who swim my event. Yeah.
Well, San Marino's obviously a really tough school, so it really pushed me to take a lot of the hardest classes offered here. So that's gonna help me be prepared for the tough college classes and the course load.
San Marino High School is a pretty hard high school. It's very the courses are very rigorous, and then so I think that prepared me for college really well because I'm able to balance that work and sport together.
I think the classes and the coursework, as well as the teachers and the students around you, all of it's very rigorous, and I wouldn't say stressful, but it pushes you to basically do the best that you can. So I think that's a huge factor that played into the actual college application process too.
I don't really have a favorite memory. I think it's the overall memories, just being able to spend time with my friends and going to school games and also the dances.
I'd probably say beating South Pass in football. Yeah, I know you don't like that, but I think beating South Pass in football my junior year was pretty cool. So that was probably my favorite moment.
Yeah, my favorite memory from San Marino High School would probably be when we came runner-up for Division II. It was a team effort, and it was a really fun meet, and overall a great experience, yeah.
Probably like to thank my parents, my family, and then also my friends. Without my parents, my foundation basically, I probably wouldn't be in this position that I'm in today, but also my friends for pushing me to be the best version of myself, I'd say.
Definitely my coaches and my parents for sure. Their belief in me helped me a lot, and then their planning also helped me a lot too.
I would like to thank my family and friends and also my coaches from both club and high school, and also Miss Park and Miss Murphy. I think the feeling of being in a community that supports you all the time, and also the fun events at San Marino.
Definitely the people here, I met some great people here, a lot of my friends, a lot of belief in me, so, I'll miss that for sure.
Probably my friends. I don't think I'm gonna miss the schoolwork, but I will miss being with my friends all the time. I'd say my friends.
Well, definitely, yeah, the people, I hope my friends, obviously I wish I could be with them for the rest of my life, so definitely my friends.
I think maybe the characteristics of working hard and never giving up and pushing yourself also while having a lot of fun and focusing on a lot of other things outside of school.
I'm not sure exactly what I want to do when I graduate, but I think after 4 years at Chicago, I'll have a pretty clear path on what I want to do in the future.
Plan to, study CS in Silicon Valley, so hopefully I'll be working for some big name company, or maybe I'll start my own. I'm not too sure yet.
Well, after I graduate high school, I do want to travel and spend a lot of time with my family before I go off to college. And then after college, obviously, find a job that I like.
Our students can say it so much better than we can. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce to you all for a second time and turn it over to Dr. Lena Richter to talk about the state of educational services. Dr. Richter.
Thank you, Dr. Delatorre.
The vision of San Marino is to deliver world-class education with recognized excellence in the 4 A's: academics, arts, athletics, and activities. The mission of San Marino is to deliver supportive environments and innovative opportunities for student learning, promote individual student success, invite collaboration and discovery, and challenge students to take responsibility as members of a global community. San Marino Unified is extremely proud of its unwavering focus and commitment to its vision and mission, and continuously strives to provide all students with a variety of unique and individualized opportunities to achieve personal success. The Educational Services Department strengthens this commitment and has worked diligently to operationalize the priorities of our Board of Education in alignment with the 4 A's. These priorities are also in direct alignment with the San Marino Unified's Local Control Accountability Plan priorities. And they're up here on the board. Next slide, please. The Educational Services Department has worked purposefully to promote board priorities through intentionally designed programs and initiatives aimed at educating the whole child, expanding teacher expertise, fostering positive relationships, supporting students' foundational needs, cultivating safe and inclusive learning environments, developing opportunities for student agency, and utilizing research-based instructional practices that embrace innovation and collaboration. San Marino Unified is committed to all of this work because for us, every student is every student, and that translates to all means all. The Educational Services Department actively reinforces our commitment to preparing students to be highly qualified global citizens, providing innovative yet sustainable programs and opportunities focused on continuous student interests and needs, promoting the unique and individual talents and strengths of every student. This commitment is punctuated by the work of the San Marino Unified staff to ensure that student success is at the center of every facet of district operations. Over the past years, the San Marino Unified School District has continuously focused on expanding cutting-edge programs and opportunities to better prepare students for college, career, and life. To best prepare our students for their future is to provide them with opportunities to engage in real-world learning and application. This past year, we continued to focus on delivering personalized learning experiences and individualized support through various learning strategies, including but not limited to multi-tiered systems of support, universal design for learning, and academic diagnostic assessments for personalized learning pathways, such as with iReady for students in grades K through 5, and new this year, NWEA and IXL for students in grades 6 through 12. We are exceedingly pleased to share that we have also successfully launched 2 new innovative programs this year. Our new state-of-the-art Medical Arts Academy at the high school, which provides students the opportunity to engage in real-world, hands-on learning in the field of medical science, as well as the launch of our very first kindergarten Mandarin dual language immersion program, allowing students the opportunity to achieve biliteracy and bilingualism, and for many students, multiliteracy and multilingualism. Our district is equally dedicated to ensuring the safety and well-being of students and staff by embracing data-informed practices and prioritizing a safe physical and social-emotional learning environment. We continue to create a foundation for students to feel secure, engaged, and empowered. This is accomplished through the steadfast implementation of programs such as positive behavior interventions and supports and restorative practices. continuous professional learning opportunities, elevate teacher expertise, and promote individual student success. Creating environments of safety and wellness allows us to foster flourishing learning environments and authentic connections, further strengthening a sense of personal belonging so that every student feels that they belong. These programs also allow our students to build personal responsibility, to engage in inquiry and exploration through inclusive learning environments so that they are equipped with the skills and the mindset to thrive in a vast, interconnected world. San Marino also places a strong emphasis on service, value, and appreciation, fostering a conscious culture that permeates every aspect of our operations. Through personalized learning opportunities, restorative practices, PBIS, and investing in professional learning, we aim to build community and instill personal and shared responsibility. This commitment to professional learning strengthens the homeschool connection, demonstrates our dedication to cultivating a culture that values and appreciates the contributions of every individual. Investing our team is a transformative endeavor that yields immeasurable value. It serves as a catalyst for positive change, innovation, and contributes significantly to the overall well-being of our school district. Lastly, San Marino Unified maintains steadfast in its commitment to fiscal health and sustainability. The board's priorities for success are embedded in our ongoing efforts to maximize the development of innovative yet sustainable programs that align with student interests. Through the use of various state and federal grants, we are able to maximize funding and strengthen our focus on expanding these programs that prepare students for college, career, and beyond, all while ensuring the long-term financial stability of our. As this slide shows, we are extremely proud of the work we have accomplished together over this past year. However, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge and thank my amazing team, Claudia Velasquez, Wendy Chan, Brenda Chang, who are here in the audience with us tonight, as well as Danielle Blatchley and Michael Condi. This work could not be done without their hard work and dedication to our staff and our students. Together, we look forward to perpetuating the long-standing tradition of excellence in academics, activities, arts, and athletics that profoundly defines the San Marino Unified School District. Thank you. At this point, I would like to turn it over back to Dr. Linda De La Torre.
Thank you, Dr. Richter. Here tonight to speak about the state of technology services is Dr. Stephen Choi. Dr. Choi.
Dr. De La Torre, President Ryan, members of the board, executive team, faculty, parents, students, and guests. It's my pleasure to provide an update on the state of technology at San Marino schools. First and foremost, our commitment to safety and cybersecurity is unwavering. Thanks to a federal grant, we are upgrading our campus cameras to enable proactive monitoring of potential threats and foster closer collaboration with the San Marino Police Department. In addition, we have taken significant strides in enhancing cybersecurity by implementing multi-factor authentication for all faculty and staff. This measure is crucial in preventing cyber incidents and ensures a secure digital environment for all. In the realm of communications, our pilot launch of Parent Square has been a resounding success. We are able to reach 100% of our parents through multiple channels, including email, text, and app notifications. What's even more exciting is the flexibility this platform offers. Parents can customize their notification preferences and communicate in their preferred language, with automated translation facilitating seamless interaction. Soon, we will introduce online permission slips and secure document delivery through Parent Square, streamlining communication and reducing paper waste. This year, we proudly reintroduced Tech Academy, providing enriching after-school learning opportunities for our dedicated faculty and staff, covering a diverse range of topics such as classroom technology, creative digital arts, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and data-driven decision-making. Tech Academy ensures that our educators stay at the forefront of technological advancements. Finally, as a district, we are not merely keeping pace, we are thriving and innovating. I'm honored to serve on the Los Angeles County Office of Education's AI Task Force. This opportunity empowers us to contribute towards the development of responsible use guidelines to harness the power of AI. We firmly believe that AI holds the promise of personalized teaching and learning that will propel us to new heights. In conclusion, the state of technology in San Marino schools is robust, forward-thinking, and dedicated to the well-being and advancement of our students and community. Together, we will continue to embrace technology as a powerful tool for education, safety, and innovation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Choi. Here to speak about the state of business services is Dr. Michael Lin. Dr. Lin.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Delatorre, President Ryan, members of the Board of Education, executive team, student board member Megan, school site principals, parents, and all members of the San Marino Unified School District. Our Business Services Department provides support in various areas such as payroll, finance, accounting, procurement, maintenance and operations, food services, property and liability, and facility use. Despite recent state revenue challenges, as we have seen in the governor's January budget proposal, we are grateful for the wise leadership of Superintendent Dr. Delatorre and the Board of Education for creating a good financial buffer that has prevented staff layoffs and reductions. Next slide, please. Here are some pictorial highlights from the previous state of the district. Our district secured a $200,000 grant for new, efficient ovens in our school kitchens, recognizing our commitment to promoting healthy eating and wellness. We've engaged the community in long-range facilities planning to address aging campuses and basic essential repairs of our facilities. We are exploring a zero tax bond this November to address areas in our 4 schools that need basic heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, as well as to address areas that have been damaged due to water erosion and age. We also focused on safety, replacing filters, and maintaining our school sites around the clock. We're grateful to Superintendent Dr. Delatorre, the Board of Education, and the San Marino community for supporting a world-class education benefiting each and every one of our students. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lin. Now it's my pleasure to turn it over to Dr. Jason Rose, who will speak about the state of human resources. Dr. Rose.
Thank you, Dr. Delatorre. Good evening, President Ryan, Board of Education, executive team, student board member, faculty, parents, and guests. Recruitment and retention of highly qualified teachers can be a challenge to any district. I'm happy to report that the San Marino Unified School District employs targeted recruitment, enhanced mentorship, increased professional development, partnerships with educational institutions and outside organizations, along with an employee recognition system. Thanks to our systems in place, we have retained over 90% of our new certificated employees over the last 2 years. Collaboration with both our certificated and classified unions is pivotal. The Human Resources Department fosters dialogue with union leadership, and by valuing the expertise of our staff members from both unions, we are often able to exercise joint decision-making with our bargaining units, thus making collaboration and teamwork the norm in San Marino. Total compensation is crucial. Each year, we commit to a thorough review, including competitive salaries, health benefits, working conditions, and increased professional growth opportunities, to name just a few. We are proud of the total compensation package that we provide our employees and believe that we offer a competitive compensation package which is supported by the large number of applications we routinely receive. The well-being and safety of our certificated and classified staff members is a top priority. We hold monthly safety drills at all of our school sites, and we send out monthly newsletters that focus on mental health support. We offer access to wellness programs, and we collaborate with other district departments to improve facility safety. In summary, the San Marino Unified School District's Human Resources Department believes that investing in our certificated and classified staff is investing in our students and their success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rose. We appreciate that. I'd also like to acknowledge Chief Rueda from the San Marino Fire Department. He was here. Please stand and be acknowledged. And Chief Encontro from San Marino Police Department, thank you for being here to both of you. And now it is my distinct honor to turn it over to Dr. Stuart Caldwell to talk about the state of Carver Elementary School.
Thank you, Dr. De La Torre. Good evening, Board President Ryan, board members, Superintendent De La Torre, esteemed cabinet members, and our incredible San Marino community. It's my honor and pleasure to provide a brief update on our progress at Carver toward achieving the board's 4 main goals. Though our success runs deep and wide, I'm here tonight to share about our school and the 4 A's: athletics, activities, arts, and academics. With regard to athletics, we, like Valentine, are fortunate that every one of our students engages in physical education daily. During that time, they are taught the fundamentals of a number of sports. However, most importantly, they're taught sportsmanship, collaborative play, and how to compete in a healthy and growth-minded manner. I've personally seen this bear out as I've joined our students on the handball, tetherball, and basketball courts. They show a healthy competitiveness coupled with good sportsmanship and open caring for each other's growth and success. With the support of an incredibly committed community and staff, Carver students enjoy a wide range of activities. These range from an active and engaged student council to many special activities and events that are deeply ingrained in the Carver experience. Our student council provides direct and real leadership experiences to our 4th and 5th grade students and models the same for all of the kids at Carver. For quite some time now, our student council has worked to organize toy donation for Union Station. This year, with the help of our generous community, they achieved a record, donating over $25,000 worth of toys. For those who don't know, Carver has a weekly walking school bus. This is my favorite activity. In short, every Friday, with a few weather-related exceptions, the great majority of our school community meet up in one of 4 locations in the city and walk to school. This weekly event is sponsored by our San Marino Police Department partners and our generous PTA Safety Committee volunteers. There is a weekly competition where the class with the largest percentage of walking students receives the honor of claiming the Golden Shoe Award for the week. In truth, everyone is a winner, and all of our students and families get to enjoy a wonderful social community building activity. Activities like these and many more are the glue that help to make Carver the magical place that it is. The arts are an embedded part of our students' experience here at Carver. Every student gets to participate in art and music throughout the year. Many of you were able to make our winter show that all of our TK through 2nd grade students participated in. We hope that folks will be able to make our spring show where our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders will be performing. The creativity and artistic talent of our students is awe-inspiring. All of our teachers weave the arts into their curriculum regularly. This is evident to all who walk our halls and classes, and we have volunteers at Carver all the time. In just a short while, you will hear from the combined Carver and Valentine upper elementary choirs. These same students, along with their primary grade peers, sang at our city's Christmas tree lighting ceremony this past December, and they sounded amazing. Finally, the academics at Carver are absolutely top-notch. Our kids are challenged and supported in the development of their public speaking skills at every grade level. We heard a couple kindergarten students who just had incredible poise here this evening, right? This very board has witnessed these skills from our students. This past year, we implemented our Mandarin dual language immersion program at kindergarten, and tonight you heard these students, half of whom spoke no Mandarin prior to enrolling in this program, lead us through the Pledge of Allegiance in Mandarin and English. Carver students, like all San Marino Unified students, achieve great things because of the support of our amazing teachers, staff, and community. Dr. De La Torre shared with me when she brought me on board here in San Marino that San Marino Unified is really a boutique district. My experience at Carver has so far shown me just how real this is. Our students perform at amazing levels thanks to incredibly talented and patient teachers. I can share something here tonight that few in public education are able to say. All of the adults at Carver, all of them, approach their work with love in their hearts. Our students know just how much they are cared for. It is that foundation of caring and love coupled with incredible teaching skill that lifts our students to such high performance. Thank you to our school board, to Dr. De La Torre, our district administration, our incredible parents, and our amazing teachers and staff. But most especially, thank you to our students, some of whom are here in the audience right now. Carver is a magical place because of all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Caldwell. Next on the agenda is our wonderful, amazing, talented, and always smiling Principal Whitney McAlpine from Valentine Elementary School.
Good evening, President Ryan, Dr. De La Torre, distinguished board members, esteemed colleagues, executive team, and all of those in attendance tonight. I stand before you as the proud principal of Valentine Elementary School with gratitude and enthusiasm to share the remarkable achievements and ongoing initiatives at our beloved school that define our vibrant educational community. Valentine Elementary is not just any elementary school. It is a sailing force of 680 scholars, athletes, artists, and musicians, each uniquely contributing to our Viking student body. With the guidance of our exceptional team of teachers and staff members, we are committed to providing more than just an academically focused program. We strive to create a positive and caring learning environment where students not only excel academically, but also embark on a journey of self-discovery. Our mission, fostered through a partnership with parents and the community, transcends traditional education. We aspire to empower our students to dive into their passions, cultivate lifelong skills, showcase talents, and embody the essentials of good citizenship. The HEART principle, which stands for helpful, empathetic, accepting, respectful, and trustworthy, are not merely words, but a philosophy that extends through every aspect of our positive school culture. At Valentine, our instructional approach is anchored in rigorous content, performance standards, and instruction. Critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration are the cornerstones of our instruction as we ignite a love of learning in our students. Our experienced and highly qualified teachers craft opportunities for students to become independent learners, acquire robust content knowledge, leverage technology meaningfully, and appreciate diverse perspectives and cultures. Leading this dedicated group of educators is both an honor and a privilege. The collective commitment to excellence is evidenced by our 2023 recognition of California Distinguished School Award and a California PBIS Bronze Implementation Award, which we are extremely proud of. However, Valentine Elementary isn't only concerned with academic expertise. We also value the development of the whole child. Explicit instruction in emotional self-regulation, conflict resolution, and restorative practices is seamlessly woven into our curriculum through second step lessons, skillfully delivered by our wonderful full-time school counselor. Furthermore, our physical education program significantly contributes to the students' well-being, not only preparing them for future athletic pursuits, but also fostering a love for a healthy and active lifestyle. The beating heart of our school community is undoubtedly our devoted Valentine PTA, led by forward-thinking President Carol Wang and energetic executive board, and she's here tonight. Through our annual fundraisers such as the Fall Fair, Parent Party, Readathon, and Jogathon, our PTA extends their unwavering support to our educational program. The PTA's passionate commitment stands as a shining example, enhancing the already rich educational experiences for our students. Beyond the generosity of thousands of volunteer hours and support, our PTA orchestrates engaging activities that have become cherished traditions at Valentine. From our popsicle social and bike safety rodeo to the heartwarming music concerts, Red Ribbon Week, Veterans Day Assembly, and the festive Lunar New Year celebrations. These events leave a lasting mark on the hearts of all of our students, fostering a sense of belonging and connectiveness within our Viking community. Together, we are weaving a story of success, one heart at a time, and this school year has proven to be a memorable one for our students and staff. Thank you. I would like to invite our San Marino Unified Youth Choir from 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades from Carver and Valentine Elementary to the stage. And while they get ready to perform, please enjoy a short video created by San Marino High School students from our 5th grade arts rock field trip to the high school.
Same time when we get high in my breakdown, we're just watching from the same time, but that don't change when I break down. Think we were talking about the same crime. No, we don't hate when it rains down. Learn my lesson at the same time. Ooh, where did it go? There goes everything. Call
believe in each other.
Get off that crazy cocoa full of activities.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say, it all sounds crazy. They can say, I've lost my mind. I don't care, so long you're crazy. Wanna live in a world that we design. But every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams are all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one that'll make you smile on a rainy day. They say, it all sounds crazy. They can say, I've lost my mind. I don't care, 'cause I'm always crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. We believe in dreams.
That was amazing. Great job, students. One more round of applause for our great elementary choir. Woo! Nothing makes my heart happier than the sound of children singing. Such a beautiful sound. And shout out to Encore Music. You do a great job for our school district. We're eternally grateful. Thank you so much.
think we lost our board. They're in the audience. Okay. It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you our interim Huntington Middle School principal, Ms. Mary Hazlett, and her assistant principal, Mrs. Michelle Coda.
Raise this guy up. All right. Thank you. Good evening, President Ryan, members of the board, Superintendent De La Torre, members of the executive leadership team, student board member, teachers, staff, families, students, and community members watching from home. Our assistant principal, Ms. Coda, and I are honored to represent Huntington Middle School and share the many available options and opportunities our outstanding students have at Huntington. In the past 12 months since we've last gathered here at this event, Huntington has grown academically, athletically, artistically, and added even more activities. Always keeping in mind fiscal health and responsibility, we have invested in increased security measures, expanded our wellness counseling services, scheduled events which demonstrate how we value our students and staff members, and worked diligently to prepare our students to be the high-quality global citizens one would expect from the San Marino Unified School District. In terms of safety measures, we had multiple staff training sessions with safety consultants, increased the fencing in the front and rear of school, added new cameras, and just this weekend installed a camera and buzzer system to the front entrance of the school like the elementary schools have. Academically, Huntington's CASP scores are back up at the pre-COVID levels. Those students who need initial support have access to our teachers for free academic tutoring after school. Our teachers, counselor, psychologists, and administrators monitor and counsel underperforming students and celebrate their successes. Our wellness counselors have expanded their team in order to provide more one-on-one and group counseling to our students. We show we value student effort and good behavior through our monthly Good Citizenship Awards, and PTA celebrates our teachers and staff regularly through staff appreciation events like the coffee cart last Friday. Our teachers, always willing to grow and learn to stay abreast of the latest teaching practices, volunteered again to learn more about UDL, Universal Design for Learning, strategies, visiting colleagues' classrooms, and then inspiring one another by sharing their findings. Other staff and teachers volunteered to be trained as trainers in the restorative practices, which strengthens the students' connections to one another in class. Administrators also utilize restorative meetings to help students find resolution with their peers. Our esteemed faculty, composed of highly qualified veterans, take pride in crafting lessons and learning experiences that inform and inspire our students every day, while also getting to know their personal stories. Athletically, we offer over 10 sports: football, volleyball, basketball, soccer, tennis, cross country, track, wrestling, softball, cheerleading, and dance at the middle school level. And most of them have both an intramural level and a varsity traveling level. Our coaches lead and inspire our students to not only become better athletes, but also to practice good sportsmanship. Our activities range from outstanding visual and performing arts, multiple levels of art, orchestra, band, and choir, a new middle school drumline partnership with the high school band director, and volunteer opportunities to lead through groups such as ASB and WEB. We also have popular lunchtime hangouts, clubs, and the relaxing Zen Zone, mock trial, speech and debate, and math team. Those are our academic teams, including Science Olympiad. Our students have a place to apply what they're learning in school to their passions, meet like-minded friends, earn medals, and win competitions. Once again, our annual musical is in full swing with cast practices and stage crew getting ready to present Aladdin Jr. for the community right here in our Kenneth F. White Auditorium in March. Please support the event by becoming a patron, and your donation will earn you reserved seating to the performance. Next week, our annual Career Week, culminating in Career Day on Friday, will occur with parents and community members sharing with students what they do for a living and how they got there. We are fortunate to have a vibrant parent community at HMS, and our generous and lively PTA fills the students' calendars with activities like dances, noontime fun, lunchtime activities, Huntington breakfast, and the spring quarter celebration Fox Games. We are grateful for the donations gathered from the PTA membership and events such as Saturday's Fox Father Parent Party to help ensure our Huntington Middle School students and staff have everything they need to be successful. We invite you to attend our open house showcase and 5th grade move-up day on Thursday, March 7th. The 5th grade events will begin at 5 p.m. and open house showcase will begin at 6. We hope you have enjoyed seeing the artwork created by our students on the direction of our outstanding teacher, Mrs. Macedo. Now it's our honor to introduce 3 performances from our award-winning visual and performing arts department. First, our string quartet will perform under the direction of Mr. Folsom. Then we'll have our flute wind ensemble under the direction of Ms. Simpson. And finally, we'll end our portion with a performance from our bel canto choir under the direction of Mr. Jameson. Thank you. All right, our little quartet can come on down. I understand you're quietly seated. No? We'll go to Mr. Folsom, and how about we jump to the wind ensemble, flute wind ensemble. Are you here? Thank you, come on down. Orchestra's probably rehearsing next door. Thank you. Thank you. An example of one of the many band options we have. We have jazz band that they come early to in the morning. We have wind ensemble groups. We have percussion groups. Thank you, students, very much. Beautiful. Next, we will have Mr. Okay. Next, we will have choir. It's okay. We take action. I love it. Mr. Jameson and his bel canto choir. Thank you, Bell Canto Choir, under the direction of Mr. Derek Jameson. Beautiful. See how their voices grow? We planned that. We wanted you to see how we can develop their voices with Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And now, gracing our stage under the direction of Mr. Folsom is our, hold on, come on in. Coming on in. String Quartet.
Great job. It's hard to believe that those performers are in middle school. So talented. Incredible. So next, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce Dr. Ben Wolf, principal of San Marino High School. He has some fans here. And Mrs. Sarah Penalora, assistant principal.
Wow, we have groupies. Thank you, President Ryan, members of the board, Superintendent Dr. Delatorre, members of Executive Cabinet, Megan Cho, our board representative from San Marino High School, and all of our distinguished guests in the audience. Ms. Penalora and I are both new to San Marino this year, and before I go through all the amazing things that have been happening at the high school, I want to share one observation that I've had since coming here. So in my 30 years as a high school teacher and high school administrator, I've always told parents, parents are involved with their kids when they're little, and then they get to high school and they kind of go, I'm done, and they step back and but not here. The amazing amount of time that the parents are devoted to this high school is just blown me away. Our incredible PTA president, Lisa Wang, is here in the audience. The executive team is huge. I wouldn't be surprised if there are parents at the bank right now making props for grad night tomorrow. Okay. So I'm very appreciative of all the support that we get here, so thank you very much. Going through some of our topics, just like my colleague from the middle school said, one of the most important things that we are working on always is school safety. We have also worked with our district consultant this year. Our teachers have met with them to make sure that they are following all of the latest safety practices in their classrooms. We have conducted multiple drills this year. We have scouted out new camera locations for the amazing grant that Dr. Choi has been able to provide. And we are working, Ms. Penalora mainly is working on securing our campus at lunch. And we are going to be piloting a new program called Smart Pass, which will help us with our homeroom that I'm going to talk about a little bit later, and making sure that we account for all of our students' whereabouts in order to keep them safe during the day. In the area of fiscal responsibility, one of the amazing things that we've been able to do through the generosity of PTA is have our own set of transportation vans this year. And it has been so successful with our athletic groups and other student groups using them that we've actually used far less of the normal transportation budget that we have, which is going to allow us to offer that to more groups to be able to do more field trips and other things. So that is was a great idea. I can't take any credit for it. So thank you for providing those vans for us. On another area of fiscal responsibility, Dr. Richter has made all of these wonderful grants available to us, which then helps us free up our general fund so that we can spend more money on our students. We have Prop 28 this year, which has allowed us to hire a theater manager and a dance assistant for DECO, who's going to be performing later. And we've been able to use other grants. One that's really exciting that you're all going to hear about very soon is that we're going to be able to provide access to all of our students to 24/7 online tutoring thanks to that. So you're going to hear about that in the next coming month or so, and that's going to be a great tool for all of San Marino High School students. I just realized I'm not wearing my glasses. I've had that first part memorized. In the area of wellness, and if you get old and you have to wear the glasses. In the area of wellness, we are very fortunate that we have our wellness center directly on San Marino's campus, and our students have been able to take advantage of that. But another area of wellness that a lot of people may not think about is this year was San Marino High School's first year on block schedule. And besides the academic advantages that block schedule offers, it is also wellness related because it puts a little bit less stress on students because they only have to go to half their classes each day. They can concentrate more on fewer classes, concentrate more on less homework each night, and that has been a big boon to our student wellness campaign at school. And now for the amazing academics at San Marino High School. As you've heard already, this was our first year of our new Medical Arts Academy. Our students have said just amazing things about how they love the classes. They take these classes in conjunction with PCC, and they have college instructors. We have amazing technology thanks to PT affiliates that donated the anatomage tables. If you haven't seen those yet, it's amazing that they are fully high definition, full size immersed bodies that can be completely dissected. Really incredible technology that high school students, I don't think mostly would never have this opportunity to see. I think there's probably even college students that would say that they don't see this kind of abilities until they get into medical school. And then also thanks to the generosity of Rotary, we have 3D virtual headsets, which actually allow students to actually do a virtual operation. It will actually grade them on the quality of their dissection. It's really incredible, not for the squeamish. I'm glad I didn't major in that in college, but for our students that are going to go on to the medical profession, it's invaluable. We have also have some other amazing programs that are very unique to San Marino. We have a partnership with Caltech, and we just had an amazing meeting with them. We're going to be recruiting new Caltech graduate students to be mentors for San Marino High School students next year. We have a group of them doing it this year, and then we're going to expand on that next year. And we also have the amazing humanities program where our students get to go to the Huntington Library twice a month. And that is an excellent partnership with our community as well. I'm also very happy to report that for CASP scores, that's our state test scores, they've gone up in every category. So our students have done really well on our tests. And something equally as impressive, we have increased the number of students that are taking advanced placement courses through open access, but our scores in the advanced placement have also gone up. So we have more students taking more tests, but the scores have gone up, and it usually goes the other direction when you open access. So our students have met the challenge, and they are doing really phenomenal in these classes that prepare them for college. And then finally, in the area of athletics and VAPA, you saw the amazing video of our students from signing day. I really think we should just let our students, speak, and we shouldn't come up here because the students are so articulate. Those guys were amazing, and we're hoping to have more signing notifications this spring. So hopefully we'll be sharing several more students who are going to be getting full ride athletic scholarships in the next month or so. And also very exciting, just this week, we have 3 more athletic programs that are in CIF competition. Boys basketball, girls basketball, and girls soccer are all traveling away for playoff games this week. Ms. Penelora and I will be driving quite far to go to some of these events, and hopefully we'll bring some fans with us along the way to come cheer on our 3 sports that are in CIF right now. And then our visual and performing arts program is simply amazing for a school as small as San Marino High School. It's amazing that we have the VAPA program that we have and produce again, with the little kids singing in our middle school performances and then coming into the high school. It's an amazing program. You saw the brief video from Arts Rock, which we just did. It was so successful having the 5th graders on our campus and getting to have hands-on participation with our different visual and performing arts programs. In fact, the students loved it so much that we're going to incorporate that format for our showcase next year so that we get more people involved directly in all the amazing programs at the high school. And then if we can go to the next slide, please. This is just a little advertisement for our spring musical coming up, Zombie Prom, which is also what the chaperones look like by the time the last student has been picked up. But this is a off-Broadway musical. I'm really looking forward to it. You can see the dates start in March, so we hope that you all come out for that. And next slide, please. And we have a great video that we want to show you that was produced by our students.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while
I'd like to think that that student at the end was doing Fight On for USC. Fight On. Okay. All right, we have two really amazing performances tonight. One's really unique because this spans both an academic and a visual and performing art, and it's our amazing speech and debate program. So I'm going to ask two of our students to come up. They're going to do a little setup with the audience first, and then they're going to leave, and then our dance company is going to perform, and then our speech and debate students are going to come back and actually do their performance. So can we bring up Jeffrey Fung and Sebastian Barn to the stage, please? And Jeffrey doesn't know this yet. This hasn't been announced, but we want to congratulate Jeffrey because his peers have elected him to be the student representative of our site council. Congratulations, Jeffrey.
Hello, everyone. At San Marino High School, and we're captains on the speech and debate team. Our team is pretty successful overall. We've won first place overall sweepstakes at our local debate tournament for, I think, 33 years in a row. So, not bad, but there's always more. And we also experienced a lot of success in bigger tournaments, like qualifying for the state and national tournament. Last year, we had 24 students go to the state tournament and 12 go to the national tournament, which are very impressive numbers, especially considering how competitive our league is. And speaking of being competitive, Mr. Fung here is actually top 30 in the nation for his event, one of the best the San Marino has ever produced. And luckily, you'll get to see a taste of that. If I could get everyone to just say either a movie character, a historical event, or a physical object, that would be great. Pardon? Yeah. Gettysburg Address.
Computers. Farming. Princess Butter. Titanic. Airbox.
Thank you so much, and we'll be back soon.
All right, now let's welcome our amazing Deco up.
On stage rocking off step crazy, Coco Flora 1980s. Come with still I drop lazy, none of that maybe. Energy, energy, energy.
Just five, put my 45, don't get out of line. Yeah. Ooh, 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 pick a side. Only double lines we cross is dollar signs. Yeah. Ooh, 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 hold up. Hey, I hear you just got paid, making me energy. She monkey who he was, Central Pay. Been waving around the crowd, gon' move. We gon' run everybody on mute. Blackpink in your area. Blackpink in your area. Be that girl, I know I am. And I'm so hot, I need a fan. I don't want a boy, I need a man. Clap, bada bing, bada boom. When it rock, coming with the night, bada boom. Put your ass up, when you got it down. And then under the go, we got pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, bada, bada, pop, pop, pop. Do you mind me a truth, but it's da, da, da. Hands up, dance on the bottom for the penny. Nigga, mind, I'm at the nigga, naya.
Thank you, Dance Company. Dance Company is under the direction of Miss Tracy Shen, who's done an amazing job building this program. So congratulations, ladies. And now we'll bring back Jeffrey and Sebastian.
So I heard a lot of good topics that you guys gave me. And although there were some really good references, maybe like Barbie, I found one that stood out the most, Titan, because here we are at San Marino High School, and I'll be giving a speech of what Titan means to me. Across the history of our nation, across America, and the progress that we've made, we've seen how we've been able to have a theme of self-sacrifice. Now within San Marino High School, when I was given the topic today of Titan, I immediately thought how the values of sacrifice, especially towards the benefit of others, are enshrined within our values of our school. Because within our nation, within our country, and within all who support it, it's clear that without sacrifice, we wouldn't have social development. But the theme of a Titan, being San Marino's Titan, is not only representative of our students, rather, it's holistically representative of the American constituents today and how we can preserve democracy for tomorrow. And so, with 3 points of analysis today, I will conceive how sacrifice has been established by 3 points of analysis. Firstly, through Martin Luther King Jr., secondly, through Cyril Rescorla, and finally, Mahatma Gandhi. But one of the biggest examples of how self-sacrifice is important has been especially in regards to racial tension. Because in the 19th and 18th century, African Americans were not given the same rights as white Americans. They were marred and entrenched by racial tensions that barred them from attending the same bathrooms, same schools, or even the same restaurants. But regardless, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood out as a Titan. He valued sacrifice because he understood his role within society. He wanted to bring our society into a propelling, successful way of equality within our nation. Because without equality, our nation is nothing. And so he stood there in the civil rights movement in 1964 as a proponent for equality and justice. And if it wasn't for this magnificent Titan, we wouldn't have equality today, and especially American constituents wouldn't have equality for tomorrow. But that's not all, because we've also seen how self-sacrifice has been evident in more recent times. Cyril Rescorla has been a name largely unrecognized by political activists or media in general. But for reference, in 2001, Cyril Rescorla was a businessman just adjacent to the World Trade Towers on September 11th, 2001. However, Cyril didn't run away like all the other businessmen and all the other people who were escaping with their lives. And instead of running away from the danger, he rushed in as a Titan to save thousands of lives. And if it wasn't for this man, representative of today's San Marino Titans, it's clear that he embodies and enshrines the values of self-sacrifice. It's because he made that decision to go and save other people, regardless of the danger that he would perceive to be life-threatening. People would be dead. So it's clear that Cyril Rescorla, although now he has remained deceased, represents how self-sacrifice can embody how Americans, as well as our own students here at San Marino High School, can truly propel our society with its success. But finally, let's understand how even on a more international scale, we've seen this theme of sacrifice time and time again. Because of Gandhi, we've seen that his salt march against the British acquisition has proved a trite remark against the British government. Because without his own representation, he stood for what he truly believed to be right. For the rights of his constituents, for supporters, and all those who were suffering against British imposition. But because he remained a Titan within our society, he remains exactly of what we should be today. Because he sacrificed himself for the greater good, India has been free of unfair taxes that were detrimental to their communities. And in turn, we've seen how his societal progress has launched us further into an era of democracy. But today, when I was given the topic of Titan, I immediately understood what that means to me. It means how we need to embody the values of self-sacrifice. Because without self-sacrifice, our society can't function. But self-sacrifice isn't simply stuck to one individual, or a political figure, or even a fictional character. It's between everyone in the auditorium today. Even you can take one step to make that self-sacrifice, to help the benefit of others, that you can truly make America and our own school district free. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Jeffrey and Sebastian. Our speech and debate program is under the direction of Mr. Matthew Slimp. So thank you, Mr. Slimp, for your work with these young men and women. And now I'd like to turn it back over to Dr. De La Torre.
That was incredible. Thank you so much for that demonstration of what our students are capable of at San Marino High School. Really, really incredible and impactful. So I really feel it's important to acknowledge all of the wonderful partnerships that we have, we've made over the years and that continue to thrive today. And I'm going to call them each out, but before I do, I really want to say that it is through these essential partnerships that we are able to continue to provide educational excellence. The instructional programs are so strong at each of our schools, as you've seen this evening. The support for our students' emotional and social well-being is really critical, and we receive support and aid through some partners for that. Our innovative education programs are designed, as you know, to prepare our students to be highly successful, inquisitive, adaptive, responsible, collaborative, and dynamic members of a global community. And so on behalf of the Board of Education and our amazing school district, I want to express our deepest appreciation for the following partnerships. Caltech, and in particular, Dr. Julia Greer, who helps to support our students, as Dr. Wolf mentioned. We have an incredible partnership with Chinatown Service Center. They provide counseling, referrals, and support to our students and parents. Of course, our City Club in San Marino, very supportive, wonderful partner. And you saw earlier that in attendance tonight were the Chief of Police and the Chief of Fire. PCC, I'd like to acknowledge the board president, Christine Kwong. I believe she's here somewhere. Are you here, Christine? There she is. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor and a privilege to have you in our presence. Thank you so much. As you all know, PCC and San Marino High School have a strong partnership. As Dr. Wolf pointed out earlier, we have a dual enrollment program that is thriving. Rotary, I see Mr. Dennis Neer here from Rotary, and earlier Dr. Wolf was talking about the donation that allowed us to purchase virtual technology our students can use to walk through an actual surgery. But it's these headsets that are just incredible. And so thank you, Mr. Dennis Neer, for your support through Rotary. We really appreciate that. The San Marino Chinese Club has a long history of supporting and partnering with our school district, so thank you so much to their leadership. Of course, the San Marino Schools Foundation, which you are going to hear from in just a little while. The Huntington Library, we have a very strong humanities class through the Huntington Library. We're very grateful for that. PT Affiliates, that is the group that donated $400,000 to purchase the 4 anatomage tables that we have at the high school for our medical arts program. I see Liz Neer here representing PT Affiliates. Thank you so much for your support. Partnership for Awareness that provides just amazing, incredible speakers that really provide support to our parents. Parenting is not easy, we know that. And Partnership for Awareness makes it a lot easier. So Toby, thank you for your leadership. I want to thank the San Marino Tribune for always being here and always reporting on the school district. Thank you so much.
and then Right at School that provides before and after school care. We're very grateful to their partnership as well. So now I'm going to introduce someone who is very special in this community. And one of the things that separates San Marino Unified School District from other districts, and you'll hear this constantly, is the incredibly strong sense of community that surrounds our students. Our community comes together in support of education like no other, and that is very evident here. Every single administrator and teacher who has experience in other districts and comes to San Marino says the same thing. The volunteerism, the generosity, the amount of time that people spend walking alongside our schools to help support our students is absolutely off the charts and unheard of in every other community. So here tonight to discuss the state of our amazing Parent-Teacher-Student Association is Dr. Jackie Chuang, president of that organization.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jackie Chuang. I am the PTA-SA Council President, and I am here with Lisa Wang, Lauren Shen, Carol Huang, and Lena Wu. We are proud to represent the San Marino PTAs. As you've seen this evening, it is clear that our schools are amazing places for children to grow and learn. And while there are so many factors that are instrumental to their success, I would say that the contributions of our PTA are absolutely unique to this community. Our many dedicated, talented, and generous volunteers understand that the time we give to our children benefits all of us. In simple terms, we raised over $500,000 last year to support academics, athletics, arts, and activities at our campuses. When you look a little deeper, you will see that PTA is woven into the fabric of all of our campuses. At the elementary schools, you will see book fair, science fair, family picnic, engineering fair, May Day. There are dozens of PTA volunteers behind the scenes. We are the safety teams at the drop-off, the backstage runners at your assemblies, the jogathon cheerleaders on the sidelines. We are the Carver Carnival, Valentine Fair, parent party super volunteers who raise the much needed funds for music, library, PE, and STEM programs. At HMS, we are the driving force behind Noontime Fun, sixth grade dance, career day. We transformed the fields into Fox Games and Huntington Breakfast, all to support our VAPA, athletics, outdoor ed programs, and more. At the high school, the PTSA oversees ASB fundraisers, chaperones dances, organizes teacher appreciation. We support students through the Titan Wellness Center and scholarship opportunities. And of course, we spearhead Grad Night, which is a beloved and uniquely San Marino tradition. We are involved in so many facets of this school experience that sometimes it's a little hard to pinpoint exactly who we are. We are not a little exclusive club or a crazy little commune. We are all of you, a diverse group of teachers, students, and parents who care. It is what we all make it. Like many of you, we are adapting to the times, but our mission is unchanged, to benefit the lives of all children and their families. In order to continue that, we need you all to play a little part. The sole value of the PTA is the people. All of you who can give a little or a lot of your heart. And the rewards are tremendous. And I do not mean standing here on this podium with us, although you are all welcome to. I mean in the way that your child will see you. When you volunteer, you show how invested you are in their educational experience. As a parent of a recent San Marino High graduate, I can promise you, I know, they see you, they remember. Our PTAs logged over 100,000 total volunteer hours last year. And clearly that was not done by the few of us here, but we are very humbled to represent the many volunteers who give so much to our schools. Thank you all for being part of the PTA. We look forward to many great things to come.
What an incredible
group of lady leaders, thank you so much for your service to our schools and to our students. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next, I'm going to introduce another very special individual who actually graduated from San Marino High School a few years ago. And as one of, just a few years ago, as one of the lowest funded school districts in the state of California, we are really forced to rely very heavily on local funding to support all 4 of our schools. Our district would not be able to continue to offer small class sizes, which we know is really at the core of what our community values, and enrichment programs. The wellness programs, I can go on and on, athletics, arts, everything across the board is contingent upon us being able to work with our community to receive and augment additional funds. With us tonight to talk about the state of the San Marino Schools Foundation is its incredible president, Allison Moeller. Allison.
And Catherine Oliveros, our program manager. Thank you, Dr. De La Torre. And while it might feel like it's only been a few years, it has indeed been quite some time since I graduated from the high school. I'm in my 2nd year as president of the San Marino Schools Foundation, and along with Catherine Oliveros, our program manager, former trustee Jennifer Schwang, who is here tonight, and 25 dedicated trustees, we oversee and manage the Schools Foundation. For 43 years, the foundation has supplemented the funding the district receives from state and federal sources. The foundation has granted $62 million since its founding. This year, as we did last year, the foundation will grant $2 million to the district this spring. That supports 20 teachers across all 4 school sites. It allows smaller class sizes and a greater diversity of classes. 86% of our funding comes from our parents. Thank you. This year, we are 67% to our goal, having raised $1.55 million so far. Because of the foundation's longevity and reputation, the foundation's role has progressed to become one of leadership in our district. The foundation now publishes a quarterly alumni newsletter, which goes to 5,000 alums, and we have a thriving internship program with 8 high school students who help manage social media, connect with alums, and assist at foundation events. So we've been very busy this year, and Catherine is going to come up and tell you a little bit about an upcoming fundraiser. Thank you.
Thank you, Allison. We actually had an intern who was here to do this, so I'm not going to speak as well as he would have, but he had to go home and do some homework. But I would like to invite all of you here, everyone listening, and really everyone in the community and all of our parents to our new, hopefully traditional Piece of the Pie Day event on March 14th. We'd like to welcome everyone to come and have a piece of pie with us, with our trustees, with our students and our community, and get to know us, and hopefully, contribute to the work we do. And it will be at the high school in the pickup circle at 4:30 to 6:30. You don't have to stay for all 2 hours. But it should be a fun day, some activities for the kids, photo ops, and we're working on some community partnerships to make it a great day for everyone. So we hope to see you all there.
Thank you so very much to the San Marino Schools Foundation and their Board of Trustees. They do so much for us. We would not be the same without your continued support, so thank you. So I have some adjectives that I'd like to talk about. Highly qualified, compassionate, caring, dedicated. These are all words that are used to describe this next presenter, and that is our 2023-24 Teacher of the Year, Aileen Schaefer. Please join us on the stage, Aileen.
That was so nice. Thank you, Dr. Delatorre. I too need to put on my glasses. Ladies and gentlemen, President Ryan, members of the board, Superintendent Delatorre, members of the cabinet, esteemed colleagues, parents, and community members. I stand before you today with great pride and enthusiasm to shed light on the remarkable efforts of the educators in the San Marino Unified District and how they're diligently preparing our students to become global citizens. In an increasingly interconnected world, it's crucial that our educational institutions go beyond traditional boundaries and equip students with the skills and the mindset needed to thrive in a diverse society. Our teachers in San Marino Unified are fully committed to this mission, recognizing the importance of fostering a global perspective in our students. One of the key ways our educators are achieving this is by integrating cultural awareness into the curriculum. They understand that true global citizens are not only knowledgeable about different cultures, but also possess the empathy and understanding needed to navigate a diverse world. By incorporating these diverse perspectives into lessons, our teachers are instilling in our students a deep appreciation for the richness that cultural diversity brings to the global community. Our Science Olympiad students compete against students from other districts and apply their knowledge to real-world situations. Our science classes spend much of the year learning how environmental factors affect populations around the world. Social studies and history classes expose students to diverse cultures, histories, and global events. Our English classes include literature that expose students to stories and perspectives from around the world, promoting empathy and a deeper understanding of different cultures. Furthermore, our educators are dedicated to developing critical thinking and problem-solving skills in our students. They recognize that global citizens need to be adaptable and to be able to tackle complex challenges. Through project-based learning, collaborative activities, and real-world problem-solving scenarios, our students are gaining skills necessary to navigate the dynamic and ever-changing landscape of the global economy. Technology plays a crucial role in preparing our students for a globalized world, and our teachers are at the forefront of incorporating digital literacy into the curriculum. By leveraging technology in the classroom, our students are not only becoming proficient in using these tools, but also learning how to responsibly and ethically navigate this vast online world, a skill that's indispensable in the global arena. Beyond academics, our educators are instilling a sense of social responsibility in our students. They are encouraging community service, civic engagement, and a commitment to making a positive impact in the world. These experiences not only broaden our students' perspective, but also empower them to become active contributors to the global community. San Marino teachers, parents, and community members are the driving force behind the development of global citizens who will shape the future. As we continue this journey, let us celebrate the dedication of our educators and the achievements of our students as they embark on the path to becoming responsible, informed, and compassionate global citizens. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Schaefer, for everything that you do for our students every day. We really are very grateful for your expertise and your dedication to our middle school. In closing, as we look to the future, we look forward to providing every student with a well-rounded, world-class education. We recognize the need to not only prepare them academically, but also to inspire in them a desire to embrace change, discover a lifelong learning, a lifelong love of learning, seek out their passions, practice kindness, compassion, and self-care. so that they may grow to be well-educated, independent thinkers and confident global citizens. We don't do this alone. It takes an entire community. We do this with the many partnerships that we have, and we do this with our parents and our families and our community leaders and our civic groups. We do it together. When all these pieces come together, it's magic. When all these pieces come together, we can continue to support every single student who attends San Marino schools. In the San Marino Unified School District, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Anything is possible. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for partnering with us, for caring about education, for caring about our future. Thank you for coming out in the rain. We Californians aren't used to that. And we really, really appreciate your unwavering support of all 4 of our outstanding San Marino schools. To our Board of Education, thank you so much for your continued leadership. To my exemplary executive team, thank you for working so hard every day. To our outstanding principals, thank you for everything that you do on the front lines of educating our students each and every day. That extends to our amazing assistant principals. And our student board member, thank you for elevating student voice on behalf of every student in our schools. We appreciate that. Thank you and good night.